Hello and welcome to Spirit Island. I'm going to be playing this game today, which is very dear to my heart. I've played well over 200 games and I'm still enjoying it, and it's been a great experience. So, today we are playing Shifting Memory of Ages. So, the goal with this spirit is to basically gain two major powers and then just play them, hit the thresholds, and be really powerful with major powers. Now, hitting thresholds with shifting memory is definitely easier because of their special rule, which allows them to get elements basically for free. We can spend element markers per action just to get some elements. So you'll see how that works in a second. Now, I haven't played too many games with shifting memory, but this is why I'm playing, just to see how it feels, just get a little bit better, just see what it's capable of, and we'll see how we go. We are currently against Prussia, Brandenburg-Prussia. And the great thing about Brandenburg-Prussia is that you don't really have to think about too much during the game. A lot of other adversaries, they've got various triggers when certain things happen, when they explore or build and things like that. For Prussia, you just have to worry about the stage 2 escalation. And what that does is on each board with a town or city, add one town to a land without a town. It's pretty simple. Of course, the challenge here comes from how the invader deck is organized. It means that everything is accelerated, things can get out of hand quicker. With that in mind, I'm going to finish setting up. I've already put my presence in the middle of the board on the sands, just so I can cover as much as I can with my powers. So let's see what we are exploring initially, and that's going to be jungle. Okay, so I'm going to add some explorers to the jungle and then advance the invader cards. First, we need to deal with the growth. Now, I need major powers as soon as possible, so I'm going to take this middle growth option. Well, I shouldn't say middle really. I should say the second growth option, which allows me to gain a major power card and add a presence. So, let's grab a major. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, okay, right. Draw towards a consuming void is a very cool card. Incredibly expensive at 8, but you gather everything around you and then destroy everything, including your own presence. I wonder if I could very quickly end the game with that. I might have to try it. Otherwise, we've got Utter a Curse of Dread and Bone, which is just too spooky for me. Cast down into the briny deep. Brilliant for dealing with coastal invaders. You know what? I might regret this, but I think I'm going to go for draw towards a consuming void. I just want to see what happens. So on this board, where would be a good target? It's a bit awkward, really. Maybe I could do it in this mountain area here and gather all of these from around here, destroy them, and then that clears up this half of the board. You know what? That's a plan. That is a plan. Now, I've gained this major power card. Usually you have to forget another card, which means discarding one of your cards out of the game. But because of shifting memory's special rule, when you would forget a power card from your hand, you may instead discard it. We don't have to do that. We can just discard one of these cards which we're not going to use. I'm just going to discard this one. So now we need to place some presents. I'm going to place from the top track. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we'll find out. We'll find out together. Great. So I'll gain 1 energy from the top track, and I can play 1 card. I don't need any thresholds, so I think I might just get a minor power. Yeah, I'll just get a minor power. So, fast powers. I use my second innate power to prepare an element marker. Now, ideally I'd cater this to a major power, but draw towards a consuming void doesn't have any elemental thresholds. I'm going to have to guess a bit here. Okay, I'm just going to get another mountain since I can activate these to activate my first innate power, which grants defense. That's that innate power done. That's all the fast powers. Let's see what happens. The event doesn't trigger, but we do build in the forest, and then we explore in the mountains. Great. We gain a minor power in the slow phase. I'm looking for 0 cost cards. So if you have no other cards in play, any number of times forget a minor power, major power, and a unique power. So I could just do this twice in the next turn. It's very tempting. I don't know what effect that will have on the board, really. It's looking okay. If I do draw towards a consuming void in this land here, that will suck in all of these towns. We will be blighted. Okay, yeah, I see a plan forming here. I see a plan. Savage more beasts. If target land is jungle or water, 1 fear and 1 damage. Not very useful at the minute. I'm going to go for the defense, just so we can keep a healthy island, I think. So slow power's done. Time passes. Okay, I'm going to stick to the plan and get a major power, get the second growth option, and see what we get. Sea monsters, another big hitter, so that deals a lot of damage based on beasts, but it only affects coastal lands. Unlock the Gates of Deepest Power can get me lots of major powers. This card almost feels made for shifting memory, because to unlock that threshold is difficult, but it could be done. I think the plan here, clear up the main board, everything inland with draw towards a consuming void, and then mop up with sea monsters. That is my plan. But let's see how it goes. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to forget this one. Okay, so I can place presence. I'm going to place it here. So that makes it a good target for consuming void. Let's see what happens. Gain some energy, and I've got some defense, so we can prevent a blight here, which would be really nice. And we can use these elemental markers to activate our first innate power to get some defense. Well, I'm not going to use them for anything else. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to discard these to gain 2 earth elements. For this, to gain 2 defense. And I've just realized I can play another card, so I'm going to play this card. And yeah, we're ready. So actually, I only needed to use 1. So I'll get back a earth element. Prepare 1 elemental marker. Let's start working on our sea monsters threshold. So let's get some water going. We can also use our second innate power to get a animal element. That's what we need. Perfect. So we've used both innate powers. We've used this card here, and we're going to target this land, and we're going to get 4 defense there, and we'll pay for those as well. Invader phase, right. First event. Years of little rain. Oh dear. Not incredible. I could forget this power. That might be worth it, to be honest. Yep, I'm going to do it. Forget that, so I can do this act to ease the drought. Each spirit may add 1 presence to a land. I think that's worth it. Each beast deals 2 damage. That doesn't affect us. During Ravage, in every land, defend 1 per Dahan in that land. Okay, so that's going to help this area. Didn't need it, but that's all good. So, Ravage in the jungle. So, that does 1 damage to the land. Doesn't do anything. This doesn't deal any damage to the land or Dahan. The Dahan fight back to destroy a town and an invader. Or explorer, I should say. We are then going to build in the mountains. This disease stops that build. And then we get a town in this mountain here. Let's have a look. Explore in the sands. All right, okay. So we'll get some explorers there. Perfect. Slow powers. I have none. So time passes. Now, I can't play both of these, which is a shame, but I want to play one of them. So I'm going to play draw towards a consuming void, and to do that I need to take the rightmost growth option, gain energy. Let's get 9 energy. Then we'll get an extra 2 from our top track. We will play this and then just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Okay, we're going to get 2 blight, but I think that's okay. No fast powers. Let's have a look at the event. We are in stage 2. We're at stage 2. Invaders do +1 damage per land when ravaging. Well, it was going to ravage anyway, so what are we going to do? On each board, add 1 disease to the jungle wetland with the most towns or city. So jungle, wetlands, most towns. So it's between this one and this one. I'm going to go for the most inland land. On each board, remove one blight from a land with at least 2 Dahan. Ooh, that's a shame. Could have done with that. Ravage. Let's just see where we explore. And then we can zoom in. Ravage in the mountains. So I'm afraid we get some blight here. And we get some blight here. And the Dahan is destroyed. And one of my presences is destroyed. We build in the sands. So we get a town here. And a city there. Which isn't as bad as you might think. And then we explore in the sands and the water. So, oops, everywhere. Where's the other sand? This one. Okay, let's see what happens. Advance the invader cards. Slow powers. Draw towards a consuming void. I'm going to pop this over here so we can see what we're doing. I think the best place to do this is probably here, which is partly why I put this presence down here, because we get to suck in 2 cities and lots of towns. So let's do it. Gather 1 explorer, town, city, Dahan, presence, and beast from each adjacent land. So explorers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And towns. We got a town here. We're going to have to stack these. And a town here. And a town here. Cities, we've got 2. We've already got a town here, so let's pop a city there and a city there. Dahan, pop you over here. Oh no, I lost one. Let's get you back. So that one. Dahan, presence. Well, I've got a presence here and a presence here. And beasts, get some beasts in this land as well. Happy days. Is that everything? I think I didn't miss anything. We're good. 4 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 damage. Right, how are we going to allocate this? We need to get rid of the cities, I think. Yeah. So that's 3, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's another fear card. 14, 15. 5 damage to Dahan. So unfortunately these Dahan get destroyed. Destroy 1 from each spirit. There we go. Pop these over there. And remove 2 beasts. Forget a minor power. I don't think I've got any minor powers, have I? Got any minor powers? Oh, I do. So we could do this again. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to repeat this again. So I need to forget a minor power, a major power, and a unique power. So goodbye sea monsters. Don't know why that's up there. And we need a minor power, forget you, and forget you. So these presents, and there's nothing else left. Oh, Dahan, and 15 damage. We're just being a little bit reckless, but I just kind of want to see what happens. Whoops. Oh, no. That was a mistake. Took all my presents off the board. So that's 15 damage, 5 damage to the Dahan, and destroy 1 presence from me again. A bit low on resources, but those are the slow powers, so time passes. Great. So we've really just got this land to deal with up here. Can we draft another major power which can deal with that? I think we're going to have to. Let's get a major. That does mean we're going to have to forget this one. Just no unique powers ever in this game allowed. 6 damage and add a blight. I think that's it. Yeah, I think this wins us the game because we can deal 6 damage to that wetlands at fast speed. Yeah, I'm going to pick this power. Now I don't have any cards in hand. I don't think I'm going to use this again, so let's just forget that. And we add a presence. Let's see. We've got enough money next turn. Yeah, okay, let's get some more elements going. So I need to actually put this on this land so I can target it with spill bitterness into the earth. Oh, this could be good. So let's gain the energy that we need. Okay, and we can prepare an elemental marker. What does this need? Water and fire. All right, let's get some fire going. Okay, cool. And anything else we can do? Nope. Let's play this card. Pay the 5 energy. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over here so we can see what it does. Right, 6 damage to a land. Well, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I do have to resolve it before I check the win condition. Add 2 badlands or a strife. Okay, so well, let's just add the badlands since I don't think we're going to lose, but we do have to resolve it. And 1 blight, which means we need to get a blight card. Okay, immediately destroy 1 beast. We don't have any beasts. And add a blight to a land with towns or cities, which we do not have. That resolves that power. We check the condition and we won. We've got a clear board. And there we go. So a bit of a strange game with shifting memories. But I enjoyed that. And it's always fun. I do always like playing, where is it? Draw towards a consuming void. I just think it's great. It clears up so much of the board. Prussia level 2 was quite easy at 4 difficulty. Hope you enjoyed. For now, I can add this as a completed game, a victory in my spreadsheet, and slowly tick off these arbitrary achievements which I've set myself. Oh, like 18% done, and we've still got so many spirit combinations to do, but that's all good. That's all good. Thanks for watching.